Before we get into this video, guys, I'd greatly appreciate it if you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and then hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. If you like this content, guys, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Whisper Tactical. My name's John, and today is all about the Powered by Graves Alamo-15 trigger. Guys, this is going to be the most thorough video that I have ever done on my channel because I'm going to explain everything to you all. Everything. This is the video that you all have been waiting on. I'm going to show you how I load my magazine so fast on range days like this. I want to give a big thank you to Potavoch. I don't have an affiliate link, I don't have a discount code, I don't have nothing. I will link Potavoch in the description below, that way you can go over to their website and check out their U-loader. This is how I save my fingers, and this is how I can shoot so much in one day without having to really load magazines. So this is the U-loader. It's magnetic here. You put the rounds here and you put them in place, put the magazine here, and you just ram the rounds into place. Here's all the rounds that this loader is capable of loading. You can pause that and read it. That's it. Big thank you to Potavoch for sending this board out to me. I'm going to show you what products I use and how I break down and lube my bolt carrier groups to get them ready to run with these triggers, and what the best product is to use with these triggers, especially if you suppress your guns. This is why my guns run so good. This is why I can suppress my guns for 1,500, 2,000 rounds. And when you cycle the action, when you manually grab that charging handle and you cycle it, it feels just as smooth, like there's 10 pounds of butter on the inside of my guns, because I use this stuff. I can run a gun 1,000 rounds suppressed. I can put this on my bolt carrier group. I can run a gun 1,000 rounds with the can on it. And when I go to wipe this down, when I go to wipe that bolt carrier group down with one of these, if it's a white rag or a yellow rag, even though there's a lot of carbon, I can still see red. This stuff repels all of that carbon and all of that gunk so well that I swear that's why my guns run so good. Let me show you this. Golly. Now look at the difference in the shiny up here where I was able to wipe it with a rag, and look at how dull this is. I'll bet I don't even have to spray ballistol on it, because it already has a layer of gun butter on it. I would just about bet my life on this that I do not have to spray ballistol on this to get that dull part to clean up. Before I answer that, I'm going to show you this. Bro, it's ridiculous. Look at that. Now, I am going to show you really quick how I lube up one of my bolt carrier groups to get them running for these videos. Okay, I am going to take 1 drop of gun butter, right like that. Okay, see that? And I'm going to rub my entire bolt down. Just rub it down, okay? And then I'm going to try to take the excess off my fingers and try to transfer over as much to the actual carrier as I can, so this thing is not wet. You don't want your bolt wet. You just want a very, very thin layer of lube on it. This has probably went about 1,800 rounds in between cleans, so that was 1,800 rounds worth of suppressed carbon, and you've seen how easy it wiped off. So it's good and shiny and beautiful. That's my bolt. I will put a line of gun butter, just about that much. Now, keep in mind, I only do this like once every 2,500 rounds, give or take. I'm serious. Like, I don't, you say, oh, that's a lot, John, that's a lot. This is the lube that I use on the bolt carrier group for literally like, 2,000 or 3,000 rounds. So it's just a good layer. It's just a good layer, that's it. And after you rub that all over the whole carrier, I'm gonna take my gun butter and I'm gonna just kind of, little line there. See the line there? Yeah. And then I'm going to do a little line there. And then I'm going to do a little line there. And then a little line there. And then a little line there. And then down here, I'm going to do a line and a line and a line for that roller. And guys, that, I mean, Right here. And right here. Now that's it. Now, you're thinking, that's a lot. Oh my God, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. I've got one of these bottles that's still got about, I don't know, about that much left in it. It's got about a 1/4 inch left worth in it. I've had it for over 2 years. I've had it for over 2 years, and I clean every single gun that I have with it. And I have like 4 or 3 guns, you know what I mean? Something like that. So, that is the products that I use to clean and lube my guns to get them ready for these videos. Okay. Boom. We tore the top off. Now, it's a little Ziploc baggie. Open it up, and you get this beautiful trigger. Holy cow. Let me show you the trigger right out of the bag. And I'm gonna show you one that's got about 500 rounds fit through it. So, trigger right out of the bag. Absolutely, this is beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful trigger. There's a lot of detail. There's a lot of work that went into this. This trigger is worth every penny. It is hands down the superior trigger on the market when it comes to positive displacement or forced reset, as everyone likes to call them. This is one that's had about 500 rounds put through it. So, not really much different. There's no wear on it at all. No kink in my spring, no gouges in the wheel, nothing like that. It is holding up very well, and I am pleased with this. Finish opening up the package because there is one more thing in here. And that one more thing is anti-walk pins. So I want to go ahead and tell you, find the gun that you're going to install this in and blue Loctite these bad boys into place. Or you're going to be like me and you're going to start shooting, and then all of a sudden everything's going to go dead and you're not going to understand what the hell's going on. And you're finally going to realize after like 20 minutes of messing with a gun trying to get it to run that your anti-walk pin has fallen out, and when you pull the trigger, the whole cartridge moves and it's not allowing the trigger to fire. So when you install these, pick the gun, pick the lower you're going to install them in, and blue Loctite these bad boys in place. Let's go ahead and start out with the fan favorite. This is the M16, 20 rounds of Tula. Very controllable. Let me try some single shots. Single shots are very simple to do with this. Everybody always wants to know what this is, and I say it's a Colt parts kit from the 60s. This was shipped back over from Southeast Asia. This is an actual Vietnam parts kit. They had a bunch of them. They got shipped back over in a shipping container, and a company bought them, and they were able to sell them, and they graded them A, B, and C. This is a B grade. The only thing that came wrong with the B grade was a couple of my teeth in the handguard were broken, but I was all good with that. I really didn't care. So if you want to know what this is, all I can say, the lower is a Brownells M16 A1 retro lower, and the barrel is a 20-inch 1-in-7 twist. It's a Brownells barrel. Everything else is 1960s era Colt. The buffer tube, or the rifle buffer, the spring, everything. It's all just OEM Colt from the 60s. So that's the best that I can explain this gun to you, period. because there's no like special parts in it. This is just, it's just all Colt. That's it. So let me go ahead and close this guy up, and we'll go on to the next one. If you can, so my mom got me this kit for Christmas in 2020, but she ordered it in February of 2020 and she put it up until Christmas of 2020. This kit was $399 in February of 2020. Now these kits are over $2,000 a piece. So if you can find one, I mean, they'll be a collector's item for sure, but you know, I shoot the shit out of mine, so it is what it is. Now, let's move on to the 14 and, whoop! Let's move on to the 14.5 inch build. Woo! So the Tula's pretty quick, but the 55 grain is so much faster. Make sure I seat this mag. Go ahead.
Oh shit!
Man. All right. 62 grain green tip. Man. Thing is absolutely insane. I love it. Woo! That suppressor is so hot it melted the table. Urgh! This is the gun that I built for my daughter to have whenever she gets a little older and can shoot with me. This will be the first AR that she ever shoots. I put the Rainbow Bolt Carrier Group in it. This is a Faxon pencil barrel. It's a 1-in-8 twist. It's a chameleon, so it's got that pretty rainbow color. But it's an Aero Precision XL upper receiver. Aero Precision Atlas S1 handguard. In my opinion, it is the best handguard on the market because I run C-clamp, and it's just that right size for me. I don't have small hands, but I don't have huge hands. I wear large gloves. So if that helps you out. I'm 6'1", I weigh 196 pounds, and I wear large gloves. So there's kind of an idea for a size comparison. But my gas block is just an Aero Precision standard gas block. It's got a carbine length gas tube, Big Daddy Unlimited parts department bolt carrier group. Just a standard Aero Precision charging handle, nothing special. And the lower receiver is a Spikes Tactical Snowflake with the Rainbow Unicorn. It's got an Aero Precision upper and lower parts kit in it. Obviously, it's got the powered by Graves trigger in it right now. I have got the SBA3 pistol brace and buffer tube. And I've got the Aero Precision Enhanced Carbine Buffer Spring and Buffer Weight. It doesn't even, it's nothing. It's just an H buffer. I'll show it to you. All it says literally is H. No H1, no H2, no H3, none of that bullshit, no heavy buffer. This is just a standard buffer that you get in the Aero Precision Enhanced Carbine Buffer Kit for like 50 bucks. That's it. So, that is my lower receiver for the 14.5 inch. Now, let's move to the Daniel Defense Mark 18. Woo!
That was fast.
Holy shit! My goodness. Man, that can's hot. Woo! 40 rounds. Get this on slow-mo. Ready? go ahead and run the drum through it. Ready? My gas tube is purple. But that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why the Mark 18, hands down, best platform on the planet, best gun on the planet. If you want an AR-15, that will absolutely do everything you need it to do, be bomb-proof, and be able to handle however many rounds you want to put through it, as fast as you can put them through it, I don't think you'd be able to melt this gun down, period. But she's really hot. She's really hot. Let's see, did it run the mag? Yeah, it ran the whole drum. Well, if you want to know what this is, then go to danieldefense.com and read everything about the Mark 18, and that's what this is. The only difference in this gun and the stock Daniel Defense Mark 18 is the buffer spring and the buffer weight. Now, the buffer spring and the buffer weight that I have to use in the Mark 18 is the Geisley Super Duty 42 braided spring, and guess what? H1 buffer. So, with the original Alamo trigger, the one that I did a video on that no one else was able to get because they ended up not even making it, and the company, I don't know what they did, but pretty dumb on their part, but hey, is what it is. Now with that trigger, this spring and buffer weight in the Mark 18 was the only way I could get anything to run. The rare breed, the Watt, the original Alamo, none of them would run in my Mark 18 with this with the stock buffer and weight and buffer spring that came in it. I had to switch to the Geisley Super Duty 42 with the H1 buffer. Now this braided spring, I don't even think it's the buffer that has anything to do with it. I think it's the braided spring, because you know they've got braided springs, they've got standard springs, they've got flat springs. I have never seen a gun with a flat spring in it work with any of these triggers, period. So don't even waste your time with the flat spring. They're just too flimsy. So, but this Geisley Super Duty 42 braided spring for the Mark 18, it runs pretty good. I really like it. So let's get that back in there. And that's the Mark 18. Now let's move to the 300 blackout. Okay, I'm loaded up with some Fiocchi 220 grain subs. Man. Let me go load up some ammo. I got some Stealth by Ammo Incorporated, the 220 grain. Now, I've never ran these through this. Hopefully they'll run. Bro, that is insane. I love it. Oh my God, it's so amazing. It ran it all. I've never ran 300 blackout through the Magpul D60. This is a 5.56 mag. That pushed me around. I really was not firm-footed for that. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. Woo! So my 300 blackout upper is, again, the Aero Precision XL upper receiver, Big Daddy Unlimited Parts Department blue bolt carrier group. You can't get that anymore. Atlas S1 handguard, because that's what I like. It has a pistol length gas tube with a superlative arms adjustable gas block. I've got it opened all the way up just because it is what it is. I do have it opened all the way up because, like, I don't know, I know how to mitigate recoil. So I mean, it does shoot a little bit harder, but this way I don't run into subs that fail and I don't have to adjust the gas block. So I just opened it all the way up and it runs everything. It is what it is. So that's that pretty much for the upper. Now let me tell you the lower. The lower receiver is an Aero Precision model X15. It's the multi-caliber lower receiver. All of the blue shit that you see here, all of that is Strike Industries, which I ordered from Big Daddy Unlimited, and I think I saved like $112 just by ordering it from Big Daddy Unlimited and not ordering it from Strike Industries. So they will save you a lot of money. It's 99 cents for your first month. It's $9.99 for every month thereafter, and you constantly get good deals. So anyway, that is all of my guns. That is pretty much all I got for you all today. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is an awful lot of shooting. I put a lot of rounds through this. All in all, I've probably got, and I'm not gonna lie, doing these Graves videos, I've probably got well over $500 worth of ammo ran through these guns. So all I ask is that you all share it so I can get more subscribers and more traction and start to be able to make some more money to put into these videos, because in the long run I'm gonna go all out. And I'm also gonna talk with Big Daddy Unlimited, and I'm gonna see if we can like talk to Big Daddy Unlimited, talk to Thomas, and see if we can't get a trigger to do like a giveaway with. So the lube giveaway, when I did lube with that, when I did a giveaway 5 people with that lube, that whatever it was, I wasn't going to send you all that lube. It was absolute garbage, and I was waiting on a package to come in the mail with some little canisters of ballistol to be able to send you guys out a couple microfiber towels. Each of you get a little canister of ballistol and a little thing of gun butter. That way you all be able to clean and lube your guns with the best possible products on the market. So don't think that I've forgotten about you. I will get it all shipped out to you, but I just had to wait for a couple of packages to come in the mail. So I've got those packages now. On the way home, I'll stop at Walmart and pick you all up some microfiber towels, and I will wrap it all up and put it in a box, and I will get it shipped out to you within the next week or so. Yep, guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions or you want to see me do anything else, all you got to do is just let me know in the comment section below. I try to get to all your questions, try to get to all your comments. There's only one of me, and there's a lot of you. So if I skip over one, I'm sorry. I don't mean to ignore you on purpose. But other than that, guys, I want to give a big shout out to Gun Butter. Go to www.gunbutter.com. Use code WHISPER at checkout, and you will get a free oiler pin, which is a $15 value with any purchase. I also want to give a big shout out to Potavach for sending me the U-loader so I can make these videos and not break my thumbs loading magazines all day. And a huge shout out to Thomas Allen Graves and Big Daddy Unlimited for getting me these triggers and taking care of me and setting me up with an affiliate link so that I can actually afford to make these videos. So guys, if y'all want to be a member of Big Daddy Unlimited, I've got my affiliate link in the description below. 99 cents for your first month. It's $9.99 for every month thereafter. Sorry for the wind, holy shit. $9.99 every month thereafter. No contracts, you can cancel at any time. But if you want the setup that I've got, as I've shown you, you can pretty much run these triggers in any gun. That's the difference in this trigger and the rare breed and the Watt. I don't know what it is about this trigger, but I have not ran into a gun that it will not run in. So get yourself an Alamo-15, get yourself the Big Daddy Unlimited Parts Department full auto bolt carrier group, and you should be good to go. If you do have a problem running one of these triggers, do not go spend 40, 50, 60 bucks on a damn H2 or an H3. There's other things that you can do, you know what I mean? You might just need an ammo swap, for one. You know, your gas rings might be bad on your bolt carrier group, and that messes with things a little bit. Like I said in one video, I couldn't get nothing to run, and I went to my local FFL and got some gas rings, and everything ran. All it was my gas rings. So if you do have to go and get a different buffer, then I just recommend buying the Geisley Super Duty 42 braided spring with the H1 buffer, because that braided spring is really firm, it's really stiff, and it's kind of like the best stuff you can buy in my honest opinion. But you know, my opinion doesn't mean shit, and neither does yours, and neither does anyone else's. So what does that matter? But guys, I'm gonna get everything loaded up, and we are gonna go to Starbucks and get some coffee. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next video.